so we have created a game that simulates the American nightmare. The world has been taken over by socialists and communists, and now they're out to get our hero Cletus' cookies. And he has to defend his home from these hippies that try to take away his cookies. So what we have is Cletus and his enemies, the hippies, and we have some cookies and some moonshine. The cookies will be, and the moonshine will be rolling towards Cletus, which he can pick up, and he will be able to shoot the hippies. We have a sanity counter, which is basically his health. When his sanity reaches 0, he will, the game will end. Then we have an ammo counter, which will represent how many shells you have in your shotgun before you need to reload. We have a kill counter, a score counter, which goes up. The score counter goes up whenever you kill a hippie, and when you pick up a cookie, and it will decrease if you shoot a cookie. And then you have a level counter that indicates how far in the game you are, and when the level has progressed far enough, the difficulty of the game will go up. So basically what we'll be doing is we'll be controlling Cletus with W, S, R and space keys. So what we see here is the initial game state where we have a lot of hippies spawning, and some cookies, and some moonshine. Which we can also shoot the moonshine for an explosion, which will kill hippies in close vicinity of the moonshine. And you can see the score isn't going too well, someone's shooting all the cookies. And yes, you can see the ammo count is decreasing and increasing as he reloads and shoots shotgun shells. We also have animated characters, which means that you can see Cletus' feet move when he moves up and down the screen. And we see this hippie skipping along. And also when the hippies die, they will. We have 3 death animations for when they're shot. When they are shot, there are 3 different death animations, and if they're exploded by moonshine, they will turn into a skeleton that will vaporize towards the ground. So basically, that's the game. And when the kill counter reaches 65, we will see a heavy increase in the game difficulty.
Yeah, and if a hippie slips through, well, he tries to convince Cletus of his socialist ideas, and Cletus loses sanity.
So he will transform into a heart and share the love with Cletus. And Cletus can then drink some moonshine to regain his sanity. That's moonshine kills you bring.
Basically it.
Yeah. We have also implemented a high score list, actually a database in the Alpha 3 processor, which enables us to save the score from the best players.
Yeah.
So can we see him die actually?
Yeah, it's gonna take some while for the hippies to get through, but he loses 5 sanity each time there's a hippie reaching down the end. So it's gonna take a few minutes, I think, before.
So it's a very lenient game, you know, for guns and all that. You would expect the guy to die very quickly.
Yeah, we wanted it's the difficulty increases based on the amount of kills you make. So the more kills you make, the more hippies spawn.
Shall I understand it's a gun-happy game where you shoot a lot but you don't die?
It is a shooter.
Yeah. Well, it's there. Game over. And apparently he didn't make the high score.
Oh, he's so bad that he didn't. But can we see the high score list?
Yeah. We have it. Get enter 3 letters on your high score.
Okay.
And then
so now a question for you. You can also get into the picture. So what I wanted to know is, after you've done this project, you probably have done many things, and so of all those many things that you've done, what are you most proud of?
the animations, sprite animations, yeah.
I'd say the VGA part in general, because it's pretty flexible. We have both tiles and sprites, and we have a dynamically allocated number of sprites that we can go through. So that was a bit of a pain, but it turned out pretty good, we think.
Really easy to change the graphics from the C program. You don't have to go into software to change stuff all the time.
Yeah, well,
as long as you keep it in
the sprites and the tiles themselves are hard-coded in the hardware right now, but they're changeable. But you have to synthesize. But other than that, everything pretty much runs from the C code. You can allocate how many number of sprites you want to use.